America.
I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygrand. I would swim over the deepest oceans, only for nights in Ballygrand. But the sea is wide, I cannot swim over, and neither have I the wings to fly. If I could find me a handy boatman to ferry me over, my love and I. It was in Kilkenny, it is reported, on marble stone there, as black as ink, with gold and silver, I won't support her, but I'll sing no more now until I get a drink. I'm drunk today and seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town.
Of all the places I have been, there's only one to fill my dreams. The place that lingers in my mind is the town I've left behind. I've been away now for too many years. I've read all the papers, they told of your tears. Though I've left you with a heart that's been torn, I'm coming home now to the place I was born. That's Belfast. You call to me when I am far away. I think of thee, your Black Mountain, Cave Hill, City Hall, Shaw's Bridge, River Lagan. I'm going home to them all.
I was born Liam Rafferty O'Brien in the year of 1833. The last of 9 my mother gave her love to, especially me. When I was 12, the sickness came to Ireland, and all the land, once green, turned dark and brown. I lost my ma and all my darling sisters, leaving me and Sean and Pa to run the farm. So on and on the sickness seemed to linger, killing half the people in its stride. And even Pa, who seemed to be immortal, took sick and died. So I said, Sean, we'll have to leave this island and find a land that's young and strong and free. I know of one where we could make our fortunes across the sea. So Sean and me and several hundred others took ship from Cork one cold November day, leaving all that we had ever cared for buried deep beneath the soil behind the bay. We found that land where wonders never cease, a giant land where decent men can live in peace. We found the hope, we found the strength to carry on. But God forgive ungrateful hearts, in my soul I'll always be the son of an Irishman. I was born John Kennedy O'Brien in the year of 1963. I left my home in Boston, Massachusetts, and crossed the sea to find the stones that mark the time in history.
In 1803 we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet town of Derry, for Australia bound. If we didn't all drown, the marks of our feathers we carried. In our rusty iron chains we cried for our wains, our good women we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled, our curses we hurled on the English and thoughts of tomorrow. At the mouth of the foil bid farewell to the soil, as down below decks we were lying. But Doherty screamed, awoken out of a dream by a vision of bold Robert dying. The sun burned cruel as we dished out the gruel. Dan O'Connor was down with a fever. 60 rebels today bound for Botany Bay. How many will reach their receiver? Them to hell as our bow fought to swell. Our ship danced like a moth in the firelight. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades by twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we were now 43. We buried our comrades each morning. In our own slime we were lost in the time, endless night without dawn. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Van Diemen's Land is a hell for a man to end out his whole life in slavery, where the climate is raw and a gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain care for bravery. 20 years have gone by, I've ended my bond, but comrades go so walk behind me. A rebel I came, I'm still the same. On the cold winds of night you will find me.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our schools play ball by the old gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain and running down the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways.
They talk about Atlantis, how it's lost beneath the sea, or the grave of the unknown soldier, or the cry of the old banshee. Who was the man in the iron mask? Was Jack the Ripper set free? But ask them always Donegal, it's still a mystery. Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north to south to keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal.
High up on Ben Bulben with its green grassy slopes, where the sheep were so peacefully grazing, along with my thoughts and my youth's secret hopes, beneath the clouds I'd be cheerfully lazing. There on that mountain alone I would go, while life held its treasures before me. Nature around me was waking anew, and the care was as rare as the moon when it's blue. Ben Bulben of Sligo, majestic you stand, to welcome me back from my travels. When I see the mountain, I know I've come home, forever and ever more to roam. Often at daybreak from my cottage I'd see the sun rising over the mountain, reflecting the glories of Sligo and me, and each blessing I'd surely be counting. Oh, where in the world would the grass be so green as the rain falls caressingly o'er it, while geese go flying on Ben Bulben's heights, reading the dawning with their morning flights. Ben Bulben of Sligo, majestic you stand, to welcome me home from my travels. When I see the mountain, I know I've come home, forever and ever more to roam.
Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness gone, alas, like our youth too soon.
When the boys began to gather in the glen of a summer night, and the Kerry piper's tuning made us all with wild delight.
Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness gone, alas, like our youth too soon. Was there ever a sweeter calling in the dance than Eileen Moore, or a prouder lad than Thady as he boldly took the floor?
Lads and lasses, to your places, up the middle and down again. All the merry-hearted laughter ringing through the happy glen.
Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness gone, alas, like our youth too soon.
And we're the Joyce Country Caravan, playing away and we're doing grand. Well, if we're singing a song, won't you give us a hand? 'Cause we're the Joyce Country Caravan. Friday night, off we go. Tune the fiddle, strain the bow. Oh, we take it handy for the first few sets. Sure, there's hardly anyone listening yet. And we're the Joyce Country Caravan, playing away and we're doing grand. Well, if we're singing a song, won't you give us a hand? 'Cause we're the Joyce Country Caravan. Thomas and Mary out on the floor.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. When I am on your shoulder,
a cool summer rain frees us from the heat. A full moon rising lights the darkened street, and it's just like you. It's just like you. Ireland. With your mandolin, fill up the hall, not a dry island. You killed them all, and it's just like you. It's just like you, Ireland. I don't need weapons, I don't need shields, and I don't need control of the driving wheel. And it's just like you, it's just like you, Ireland. When I'm with you, it feels so right. My wallet's full on Friday night. My ship has docked, my kingdom's come, my heart's unlocked and overrun with the deepest despair. Truth is told, the poor receive all that he stole. And it's just like you, it's just like you, Ireland. When I'm with you, it feels so right. My wallet's full on Friday night. My ship has docked, my kingdom's come, my heart's unlocked and overrun when the bet is placed on the slowest steed. That horse wins the race in record speed, and it's just like you, it's just like you, Ireland. And that's just like you, it's just like you, Ireland.
a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? I knew right then I'd be taking a twirl and the salty prom with the Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day. She asked me up to a flat downtown of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. I was all alone with a broken heart and a ticket home. I ask you, friend, tell me what would you do?
How's it going there, everybody from Cork, New York, Dundalk, Gurtahawk and Glenamaddy? Here we are in the County Clare, and it's a long, long way from here to there. There's the Burren and the Cliffs of Moher and the Tulla and the Kilfenore and Mike Russell, Dr. Bill, Willie Clancy and Noel Hill, flutes and fiddles everywhere. If it's music you want, you should go to Clare.
Oh, Lisdoonvarna, Lisdoonvarna.
Sure, everybody needs a break. Climb a mountain or jump in a lake. Some head off to exotic places, others go to the Galway races. A cousin of mine goes potholing, a cousin of hers loves Joe Dolan. Matty goes to the south of France, and Jim to the dogs and Peter to the dance. Summer comes around each year, we go there and they come here. Some jet off to Frahiliana, but I always go to Lisdoonvarna.
Oh, Lisdoonvarna, Lisdoonvarna.
I always leave of a Thursday night with me tent and me ground sheet rolled up tight. I like to hit Lisdoon in or around Friday afternoon. This gives me time to get my gear together. I don't need to worry about the weather. Ramble in for a pint of stout, cause you never know who'd be hanging about. There's a Dutchman playing a mandolin and a German looking for Liam O'Gaughflynn, and there's Adam Bono and Gareth Fitzgerald getting their photo taken for the Sunday World. Finbar, Charlie and Jim Hand, and they're drinking pints to bait the band, and isn't it grand?
Oh, Lisdoonvarna, Lisdoonvarna.
The multitudes, they flocked in throngs to hear the music and the songs, and motorbikes and high-ace vans with bottles, barrels, flagons, cans. Mighty crack. Loads of frolics, pioneers and alcoholics, and Clack Spuck in the FCA, and Free Mickey Kelly in the IRA, and hairy chests and milk white ties, and Mickey Dodgers in disguise. McGrath's, O'Brien's, Pippin's, Cox's, massage parlours and horse boxes. RTE are making tapes, taking breaks and throwing shapes. There's Aurons, Bowrons, Amadons, Arab sheiks, Hindu Sikhs, Jesus freaks. This is heaven, this is hell. Who cares? Who can tell? Anyone for the last few chalk ices now.
Oh, Lisdoonvarna, Lisdoonvarna.
747 for Jackson Brown. They had to build a special runner just to get him down before the chieftains could start to play. 7 creamy pints came out in a tray. Shergar was ridden by Lord Lucan. Sean Cannon did the backstage cooking. Clannad were playing Harry's game, and Christie was singing Nancy Spain. And Mary O'Hara and Brush Shields together doing the 4 Green Fields. Van the Man and Emmy Lou and Moving Hearts and Planksty too. Whoa, Listern Varna. Listern Varna. Everybody needs a break. Climb a mountain or jump in a lake. Sean Doherty goes to the Roses Tralee, and Oliver J. Flanagan goes swimming in the Holy See. But I like my music in the open air, so every summer I go to Clare, 'cause Woodstock Knockton or the Feast of Cana could hold a match to Listern Varna. Oh, Listern Varna. Listern Varna. Ooh, Listern Varna. Listern Varna. Oh, Listern Varna.
On the wall upon the Sunday, and watching the girls go by, and thinking I'd be married to one day, when Kate Flynn caught me eye. Araman, she had the makings of a fairy, and she made the boys all swear. There's not one girl in the whole wide world like the darling girl from Clare. Every man, I've got the finest man you ever seen now, barring me now. Every day, there's one of them that say, but she'll agree now. You'll see now, all night they fight as to which of them was white in the colour of her eyes and hair. But not a word was ever heard from me about the darling girl from Clare. Says Casey, it's the father I'll be pleasing when I tell him of the land I've tilled, and I tell him of the cattle I have grazing, and the house I mean to build. And when he sees the animals and the pastures, and the fat stock feeding there, and the hens and the chickens, you may go into the dickens for the darling girl from Clare. Every man, I've got the finest man you ever see now, pardon me now. Every day, there's one of them that say, but she'll agree now. You'll see now, says I to myself, though I haven't got much wealth of brass, I've got me share. And so I know the way they ought to go about the darling girl from Clare.
Limerick, you're a lady. Your Shannon waters, tears of joy that flow. The beauty that surrounds you, I take it with me, love, where'er I go. While waking in the arms of distant waters, A new day finds me far away from home. And Limerick, you're my lady, the one true love that I have ever known.
An American landed on Erin's green isle, and he gazed at Killarney with rapturous smile. How can I buy it, he said to his guide. I'll tell you how, with a smile he replied. How can you buy all the stars in the sky? How can you buy two blue Irish eyes? How can you purchase a fond mother's sigh? How can you buy Killarney?
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. First produced to me pistol, then produced to me rapier. Stand and deliver for you, iron bound deceiver. Wish a ring dum a doo dum a da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, he counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny. Put it in my pocket and I brought it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore she never would deceive me. The devil tamed the women, for them never can be easy. Wish a ring dum a doo dum a da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into me chamber, all for to take a slumber, to rem the gold and jewels, and sure it was no wonder. Jenny took me charges, filled them up with water, sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Wish a ring dum a doo dum a da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
In the morning, our hopes were on tomorrow as we kissed our friends farewell, but our dreams were on the bay and our returning. We safely reached the other side in New York City Fair, in spite of wind and rain and stormy weather. We all sat down and drank a glass and wished each other well, and we said we'd all come back again together. There'll be dancing, romancing, and nevermore we'll roam. There'll be rolling in the hay, there'll be whiskey in the tay, when the boys come a-rolling home.
Well, Joey went to Boston and Sam to Buffalo, and Pat went out as far as California. I used to get some letters then, but that was long ago, and they always spoke of Ireland and returning. I must be nearly 90 now, me grandson's by the bed, and here I'm in Chicago and still scheming. He says he'll take me back again to rest me weary head, and I leave him a legacy of dreaming. There'll be dancing, romancing, and nevermore we'll roam. There'll be rolling in the hay, there'll be whiskey in the tay, when the
She had long black hair and her eyes like the darkest coal, a taunting smile that would sure beguile and melt the hardest soul. Dancing lightly, sprightly, she stole his heart with a twirl. That girl he'll not forget, the night they met in a dance called the Dublin Reel. They walked out to a starry night and the crescent moon had a glow. It felt so right with hands held tight as they looked on the town below. Chancing a kissy Mr. Cheek as she pulled away to sway to the Baron sound from the fairy mount as they danced to the Dublin Reel. They were dancing all night long, dancing till the break of dawn. They were dancing all night long, dancing till the break of dawn. The dark of night turned into light, and he asked her what was her name. It matters not was all he got, as on the grass they lay, listening to stories. Glory seemed of another world. This girl she must have left while she soundly slept, having danced to the Dublin Reel. They were dancing all night long, dancing till the break of dawn. They were dancing all night long, dancing till the break of dawn. Have gone and life goes on. Now he's back on American shores, and every night he relives the sight and he longs for a more and more. Under his spell he fell in love with a dancing queen. It seems his only care is the maiden fair in a dance called the Dublin Reel.
As we gathered in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye.
Memories coming back to me of Dublin boyhood dreams, the friendly names and places that I know. Now I'm high above the ocean in an emerald-colored dream, reliving all the days of long ago. So fly me home, sweet wings of morning. Fly me home where my soul will ever be.
In my heart I hear you calling. In my mind it's my Dublin town I see. Me first communion money was a pocket full of dreams. In me brand new longer spent just like a man. Then me schoolboy days were over. I was going on 13 when I turned to stealing kisses in the green. And I fished for the silver perch by the locks at Sally's Bridge, where the lazy dappled horses pulled the barge. Played Relivio and I boxed the fox, and the darling kicked the can. They made the boy that makes the dream a man. So fly me home, sweet wings of morning. Fly me home where my soul will never be. In my heart I hear you calling. In my mind it's my Dublin town.
Avril à Paris, l'air est en bon mail, la nature est réveillée. April in Paris, chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees, there in the breeze. April in Paris, this isn't feeling no one could ever reprise. No, no, no. I never knew the charm of spring. I never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing. No, I never met its warm embrace till April in Paris. Who can I run to? Tell me, what have you done to my heart? Oh, tell me what have you done to my heart? April in Paris.
It's been a long time since we've been together. And back in Ireland, I miss you more than ever. In early spring on a Champs-Élysées night. We could be in Rome again, neath the Trevi fountain light. We should be together, and maybe we just might. If you could only meet me somewhere in Europe tonight. I remember Amsterdam as we sailed down the canal. When the leaves began to fall, we were walking in Old Brussels. In that black forest on a German summer's day, and the memories refused to go away. Meet me in Paris on a Champs-Élysées night. We could be in Rome again, neath the Trevi fountain light. We should be together, and maybe we just might. If you could only meet me somewhere in Europe. Do you remember those Adriatic days? I miss your laughter and all your little ways. I can still see you in London, walking on Trafalgar Square, drinking wine in old Seville. How I wish that we were there. Yeah, yeah. Meet me in Paris on the Champs-Élysées night. We could be in Rome again, neath the Trevi fountain light. We should be together, and maybe we just might. If you could only meet me somewhere in Europe tonight. Meet me in Paris on a Champs-Élysées night. We could be in Rome again, neath the Trevi fountain light. We should be together, and maybe we just might. You could only meet me somewhere in Europe tonight. Somewhere in Europe tonight. Somewhere in Europe.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember,
You're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
so I'll tell you something.
There's gonna be love,
Because I had the time of my life. I never felt
had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I hope